Twins Try. I'm Christy.
I'm Wayne.
And today we're going to be trying Dutch snacks. These came all the way to us from the Netherlands, from our friend Sherry. Some of them I'm kind of skeptical of, like this, which is licorice. Not a fan, but this is the OG stuff.
But we're gonna go ahead and get started with the teas. We're gonna go ahead and also try with the stroopwafel.
Yeah.
A popular way to eat this is to put the stroopwafel right on top of your mug, so then that way the heat will make the insides nice and soft.
One other thing to note is we got lovely notes from our friend Sherry that really describes all of the snacks and what they are. So we'll share these notes with you as we go ahead and say them.
Let's get started with the tea. This tea has 4 different flavors. There's caramelized pear, apple pie, spiced biscuit, and hazelnut cocoa.
These are sweet teas in different flavors. The spiced biscuit is a winter favorite called speculoos. I'll fix the pronunciation on screen. The cookie is eaten mainly around Sinterklaas, held on December 5th. And it's their version of Christmas. Caramelized pear is her favorite, so
I think that's the one we're gonna try then. Oh, and the top one is the caramelized pear, so it's like
it's made for us. So what she said about stroopwafel is its literal translation is a syrup waffle, and like my sister said, it is a great way to warm it up like this, and so it'll get really warm and gooey inside. But she did say it is lovely as is. And this is a soft caramel filling inside.
in the designated time
Ish.
of steeping tea.
And it's separating now.
Yay, because it's soft enough now. Cheers. I've had these before, and this is exactly how I made it. It gets nice and soft when it's been on the cup, and the caramel gets warm and gooey.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's cinnamony.
It's really good.
It's a good pairing for anything sweet.
Yeah. Like this smells sweet, but it isn't actually sweet. And this is sweet. And then this is, like you said, really cinnamony, but it does have a pear, like, no. I rate both. The next thing we're gonna have are these Kaas biscuits. They're a savory, salty cheese snack, usually made with Gouda. Cheese snacks are very, very popular in the Netherlands in all shapes and sizes.
It smells like fart.
Yeah. I was gonna say it smells farty.
Any cheese snacks I hate smelling because I get so turned off by the smell.
This looks biscuity, so let's see what it tastes like.
It says biscuit.
Really airy.
It's like those dehydrated cheese snacks. Doesn't it remind
But less concentrated in cheese flavor. This reminds me of the Cheez-It taste, but less strong. Like dialed back a little bit Cheez-Its.
Yeah.
And then
it even
airier.
has the Cheez-It cracker taste.
The next thing we're trying are salty licorice. According to Sherry, they're almost universally loved here. This is her favorite kind, but she thinks you have to have grown up eating licorice to enjoy it. And this is how Google pronounces it.
Zoute ovaaltjes.
We are not going to attempt that because we will 100% butcher that.
Yeah. I never liked licorice growing up. When we had jelly beans, those were the flavors we gave our dad. I can't say I'm excited about these at all. These,
They smell funny. They're salty.
yeah, that's not. I don't like them. Sorry.
I agree. You had to have grown up with these to like it. If you like licorice, you might like these. They're salty though. So that, I think, kind of threw me because the licorice flavor jelly beans I always eat is sweet. So, like, I swallowed the first piece I ate.
Good. I can't. Sorry.
But this isn't my favorite flavor.
I just don't imagine candy to be salty, so even when you first lick it, even when you first touch your teeth, it's already salty.
Yeah.
And then I just don't like licorice, so this is a unfortunate no for me.
Yeah, but now we know what licorice really tastes like, the real stuff. So
Yeah,
it's kind of cool to be able to say, hey, we've had the real stuff.
I might say the jelly beans are worse, like the black jelly beans, because
Yeah.
they don't taste.
They definitely don't taste anything like this. So I don't actually know what flavor profile to give you guys that would actually
Equate.
tell you what this tastes like. If you've never had salty licorice, I don't think there's a comparison.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite flavor in the world, but it is interesting for sure.
Wilhelmina Pepermunt.
That's the next thing we're trying. To be honest, it looks like a box of cigarettes.
This is a peppermint that is made famous and is featuring the Queen Wilhelmina, who ascended the throne in 1890. Great history lesson. So the back says Wilhelmina. The front is the picture of the Queen. It's really
smells-
Altoid smelling.
Yeah.
Really, really strong in flavor. So
Dad will probably like these.
yeah, I don't think I will. Really chalky. Really good.
They're much less minty than I thought it would be.
Yeah, you know how Altoids kind of like knocks your nose? This is much milder and something you can just have after a dinner or something. The next thing we're having is an assortment of Haribo gummy snacks. Her notes say it is a German candy brand, but it is also very, very popular in the Netherlands. They're most well known for their fruity flavors, and you may encounter some kinds of licorice and their most famous gold gummy bears. We have frogs, kiekers, peaches,
And the infamous gummy bear. Classic?
yeah, they are hard, but they're smaller than I remember.
Yeah.
They're like really tiny.
My favorite is always red.
Yep, just as hard as I remember.
Yep.
Here's the butts, aka peaches. They're happy peaches.
This is softer, like
Mhm.
a lot.
This reminds me of the Peachos. And a frog.
It even has the coloring like a frog in the.
Details.
Mhm.
There's a lot of details on the frog. Also hard.
Yeah. My favorite is the peaches.
Zure matte.
Sour strawberry candies. They look like the rope ones, like we have here. So they exist in many different flavors. She thinks that Dutch candy is really good at making sour ones, so
Ooh.
You're
Yeah, I'm
in luck.
salivating. I'm sweating too.
Doink.
Ooh.
Really good. Wow, it's pretty sour.
They remind me of the Sour Punch straws. I hate sour
Really
things.
good though.
This is all for you.
I agree. Dutch do sour candies very well.
Good.
If you like sour, you'll like these. The next one we're having are dark chocolate coins.
Droste.
That's the word. And they are dark chocolate coins established in 1863. Famous and popular Dutch old style chocolate brand. And they use many old Dutch shapes for their chocolate.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
we end up with the long shape.
Yeah, unfortunately it did probably melt in transit. It did get here pretty quickly from when she shipped it, but I do think it came to us melted. Oh my god. It's really crumbly after you break it. Oops. Oopsies.
They might have been better as coin shape.
Yeah, sad it all melted together. Really good. Oh my god, I'm spilling it.
I wish it was still in its coin shape because I'm sure the texture would be a little different.
Yeah.
Right now it's a little gritty. But I think
That's
it's
really
more
good.
because it melted and re-solidified.
Mm-hmm.
So the crystal structure is different.
Yeah, but it does taste really, really good actually.
Sinas Snippers Orangettes.
That is chocolate oranges. So these are dark chocolate candies with a soft orange filling. This is like a jelly kind of. So it's not
It's
actual
gummy.
orange. It does kind of remind me of when we had the Poland ones, and those had the orange with the jelly as well. So these are delicious and fresh tasting is what she said.
They also kind of melted together, which suck.
Yeah. But I think it must have been really hot on the plane.
I think it was really hot in transit.
Yeah. The orange has kind of a grit to it.
The orange flavor is really prominent.
Yeah, it's very strong. It did retain its orange shape though, so. See how it used to be smooth?
Yeah. I think it's supposed to be jelly, like a gummy, versus the gritty thing that we have.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
This is Hoopjes. This is a old Dutch candy that originated in the city of The Hague.
Haagse hopjes.
So this is the city and then the old Dutch candy. She was born here actually, so that's pretty interesting. So the candy is coffee and caramel flavor, which you can kind of guess by the Koffie. Very popular from the 18th century and still loved today.
Cheers.
Really coffee.
That's what?
Not as reminiscent of caramel. It's very coffee forward.
Yeah. And if you bite it, even more coffee flavor comes out. Like on the surface, it doesn't taste like as coffee as after you bite it.
This is good.
There is a hint of caramel. You kind of get it after the coffee subsides. Yeah.
The last thing we're having is not bread. We had to go pick up bread, but we didn't realize it needed bread, so we didn't have any on hand. So we just picked up a loaf of bread, and it's these little things that go on top of the bread.
De Ruiterhaagslag.
That's what it is. They look like sprinkles. So what she wrote is they're hail blow, fruit hail, and flakes, and they're popular sweet bread and sandwich toppers. So they eat it on bread, toast, and ice cream, and it's available in dark chocolate, which is this one that says pure. Then it's milk chocolate, which is milk, and fruity flavor, which is this one that has the colorful sprinkles.
It's slightly less smooth than
Yeah,
our
it's not like
sprinkles.
smooth
They
sprinkles.
look kind of like fish pellets.
Is it because it melted and reconstituted?
Oh yeah, because then in the picture it's smooth. Let's eat the orange one first, because this one intrigues me the most.
Okay, let's see if it actually tastes fruity.
Doink.
It is kind of fruity. Pretty good. Let's try this one.
This one reminds me more of sprinkles. The first one didn't.
Yeah. This one has a dark chocolate taste to it. So they're not true sprinkles in the fact that typically American sprinkles are just sugar. This actually is flavored and then shaped like sprinkles, which makes it intriguing.
I think the fruit one's my least favorite.
Yeah. The dark chocolate one's probably my favorite, and then the milk chocolate one, and then the fruity flavor. Did you like this one at all?
Minus this one. I like the chocolate ones.
So these two were thumbs up. This one was just okay for us.
As always, our rankings are on screen.
Well, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get to see our next videos.
And as always, let us know if you try next.
On Twins Try.
Bye.
Bye.